Good morning, everybody. It's time to get started on this week's project. This is week 4. We are in day 2 now, and it's time to crank up some Premiere Pro and start working on our project. Of course, this week we have something brand new. We're going to be creating a basketball spot, 30-second basketball commercial, and I'm going to be giving you some footage and some some audio to work with. And I'm going to be letting you guys have a little bit of freedom to make some choices and get some stuff done and do something really, really creative. To get started, though, today, this is what we're doing. We're going to be downloading our clips. We're going to be creating our file folders. We're going to be extracting our files, and then we're going to set up our Premiere Pro project and our sequence. So just to give you guys kind of an idea of what this looks like, let's go ahead and head over to our computer, and I'm going to just make this full screen. And this is kind of the project I'm talking about. Hey, basketball is life. That's what the message is, and that's what we're going to be conveying. Of course, that project isn't actually totally finished. You guys are going to have a few more features in yours that I don't have in mine yet, but that's okay. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to come in and we're going to get this process started. And the way that we get things started is we got to get our files off of Google Classroom. So come with me back to the computer. If I got to click this button. There it goes. Let's go over to Google Classroom, go to your classwork. Here's our assignment for the day, and I'm going to just click this once. You know how Google has to make everything absolutely miserable. Let's get this downloaded. Of course, it tells me that it cannot preview the files, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go to the top right, click the 3 dots, open in a new window. And now Google thinks it's okay to download this. So we're going to come up here to this download button and we're going to click it. Now, while this screen is annoying, it does give us a little bit of information that's helpful. It's telling us it can't scan for viruses. Guys, I am not going to give you a virus. So when you get to this, just always hit download anyways. But it does give us a little bit of useful information in that it says this file is 365 megabytes. So I'm going to hit download anyways. And down here in the bottom left, you can see that the file has started. And this is a pretty significantly large file. And mine's going at a few megabytes a second. So this is going to take you 30 seconds to a minute to a couple minutes maybe to download, depending on how the internet speed is when you get into class. But just sit there and be patient and wait, or we can go ahead and move on to the next thing and get our files set up. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to come over to my computer again, and I'm going to click the files folder thing here. And we need to set up our files for this week. So I'm going to go to this PC, videos, and we have week 1, week 2, week 3. I've actually already created a week 4, but I'm going to recreate one. You don't have a week 4 yet. So we're going to right click, we're going to go new, and we're going to go folder, and we're going to type in week 4. I'm spelling mine out instead of using the number just so I don't, you can't have a duplicate file on a computer. That won't allow that. So I'm just going to spell it out. So you can go ahead and use the number. That's perfectly okay. I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to double click that folder, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to new and folder, and now I'm going to create my media folder. So here we go. And up at the top, this should tell you where you are. It should say this PC videos week 4. And if here's a pro tip. You want to go back, just click one of those videos, go back to this PC. There you go. You can go all the way back without having to, kind of get lost. All right. So now that we've gotten that done, hopefully our files are finished. So let's head back over and check it out. Week 4, it's done. Yay. So you can come down here to this arrow and click show in folder, or you can come down to your videos file and just go this PC downloads. Way faster to go show in folder. So I've downloaded this twice already. I'm going to delete this top one because I don't need it. So I've got my week 4. Next step, we need to extract these media files into our file folder. So let's do that now. By the way, it's been a rough day, and I look like I've been caught like a windstorm and like I didn't get any sleep, which is kind of true. So, you just kind of have to go with it. Teachers look like this when we get to January. It's just how it goes. So, I'm going to right click on my week 4 folder. I'm going to go to extract all. And now we get this pop up. And I need to select my destination. So, I'm going to click browse. I'm going to go to videos, week 4. And media. So you should see this at the top. This PC, videos, week 4, media, and I'm going to hit select folder. And now when you come back here, it should say users, your student ID number, videos, week 4, and media. That's when you know you've got it. You can turn this button off, show extracted files when complete. We don't need that. And then we're just going to hit extract. Perfect. Now when we come back over to our folder, we go to this PC, videos, week 4, media, and bam, you should have, I think, 16 files. Yes, 16 files, 2 audio files and 14 video files here. These are the basic elements that you're going to use to create this video. So I'm going to allow you the ability to use other clips, other images if you want, but you have to include a majority of clips from this. You also have to use one of the 2 songs. So you have to pick one of the songs and use it. So the very next step we need to go about doing is getting this into Premiere Pro and setting up that. Or if you don't have it open, let's go to Start and up to Premiere Pro right there. Click it. It's going to pop up and look something like this. Hey. And I'm going to create a new project. So I'm just going to click New Project here. And we get this pop-up, and I'm gonna go through these steps. I gotta name it, so I'm gonna name it basketball promo. Okay. Next, I'm going to go to I've got users. Well, I need to change this location. I need it to be the right location. So I'm gonna go to this PC, videos, week 4. I do not, and I cannot say this enough. I do not want you to put this in the media folder. So when you get to week 4, just stop. Like it should say at the top of this, this PC videos week 4. It should not say media over here. If you've done media, you're too far. Go back one. So we just want it to be there in our week 4 folder and go ahead and hit select folder. Awesome. So now it says users, your student ID, videos, week 4, bam, you've got it. The next thing we need to do, just hit OK, and it's going to create our project. Wow. There we go. We're good to go. Everything's looking snazzy. The next thing we need to do, once we've gotten to this point, is to move our media into our project panel. So to do that, I'm going to go back to my Windows folder. I've still got mine open, but if yours isn't open, go to this PC. Go to videos, go to week 4, go to media, and now I'm going to hit Control A, select everything. So I'm hitting Control A. If you look in here and there is a Premiere Pro project file right here, you've messed up and you need to deselect it. And you can do that by hitting Control and clicking it, and it will deselect it. But hopefully you did that right. Hopefully. All right, so I'm going to click, hold, and drag this down to my project panel. And we're going to get this importing thing. There we go. Bam. And I'm done with this window now, so I can close it. And we've got our clips. We've got our 2 audio. We've got our 14 video. Everything looks like it's ready to go. Now, in the past, I have let you guys just drag and drop a clip over to the timeline to create your sequence, but we can't do that this time because things are going to get a little bit too crazy because these clips are all different sizes and formats. So we're going to manually create our, oh, hey, that's my favorite song playing. We're going to manually create our sequence. So I'm going to go up here to File, Dun, 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 chicka, 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 dun, dun, dun. Sorry, I got distracted. File, new, sequence. So you're going to go File, new, sequence. Or you can hit Control N, but File, new, sequence. And when that pops up, we need to enter some very specific parameters. You're going to look down and you're going to find digital SLR, just like we did last time. It may already be selected. You're going to click 1080p, the little arrow beside of 1080p, and then you're just going to click once on DSLR 1080p 30. It's like the bottom one. DSLR 1080p 30. And then we're going to change the sequence name. I'm going to change it to basketball. I can't spell basketball promo right there. Basketball promo. So you should be on digital SLR 1080p, DSLR 1080p 30. And down here at the bottom, the sequence name should be basketball promo. And when it is, you just hit OK. And voila, you have a sequence, you have your files, you have everything you need to start making this video. So if you're sitting in class today, it's Tuesday. If you're sitting in class today and you want to, from this point, go ahead and start working on your project, absolutely. We need this project to be 30 seconds long and no longer. So just keep that in mind. But go ahead and come up here to the top and hit save. And then you can start dragging and dropping your clips in and kind of playing around with it. But we are not going to do that for classwork today. We are going to walk through that part tomorrow. So I want you guys to go ahead. If you want to start, that's fine. Jump ahead. It'll give you more time to be a little bit more creative and have a little bit of fun with some other things. But before you leave, make sure you hit Control S. If at any part during this process you get lost, pause the video, raise your hand, definitely ask for help. Don't just sit there like a bump on the log and not know what to do. So that finishes us up for today. Tomorrow we're going to be adding videos and editing the videos and getting everything kind of in place. And then, lastly, we're going to do some finish up stuff on Thursday and export it and turn it in. Hope you guys have a great day today. Raise your hand, send me an email at william.brown@terrellist.org if you have any questions, and I will see y'all tomorrow.